Welcome to another episode of The Drive. Dean here, of course. Thank you for joining me here en route to Internet Profits HQ. We are back in the office after a few days having to work from home due to snow and ice and freak weather conditions here in the UK. Thankfully, that has now passed and we can resume normal service. Now, this is it seems like I say this every week, but it's because it's always true. But this is a big week. We've got a lot going on, and I think that's always the case. You know, we're pushing forward so hard with so many things that we're doing that it always feels like every time the weekend's out the way and we can get back to it, that it's another big week ahead. But this week especially, I think, because on Saturday, today being Monday, so what, that's like five days away or so, we travel to Gatwick Airport, and I'm actually flying out with Robin, my fiance. We're flying out to Orlando, Florida, where we will stay for one night at Disney, just overnight, just to rest, before going to get on a cruise. We're going on an Eastern Caribbean, or Caribbean as some would say, cruise. Oh wow, there's still tons of snow here. There's no snow near my house, there's loads here. And basically we're going to, it's kind of like a workcation. So not a vacation, not 100% work, but a workcation. We're kind of masterminding with some amazing friends of ours, some amazing entrepreneurs, business owners, that we've gotten to know over the last year or two, and you know, we've been kindly invited to go with them and join them, and then we're doing that for 7 days. But the reason it's kind of tied in really well is that we get back, so we do the cruise, then we get back on the 18th, I believe, something like that, and then we go and check back into Disney for 7 days, or maybe 8 days or so, because then it's Funnel Hacking Live, and I'm speaking at Funnel Hacking Live, so which is just an amazing thing. I get to, you know, speak in front of, I think, about 3,500 people, which is pretty daunting, pretty exciting, but pretty daunting all at the same time, won't lie. And basically be teaching about our ultimate funnel model that we use. And so this week there is tons of stuff to prepare. So I've got to do my presentation for Funnel Hacking Live. I have to, I'll be preparing lots and lots of other stuff. I'm writing a sales copy, we're doing a webinar, we're closing out, finishing off some email campaigns that we've been working on. I'm writing a brand new sales copy just because I really want to test a completely different version. I never like to sit and rest. Even when we've got an offer that's converting well, I always think, well, can it be better? And so what I generally do with our split testing, I'll start off with a few different versions of a sales letter, and we split test and we take the winner, and then we test a couple of versions of that and we get it, you know, to a great position. Now, what I then sometimes like to do is leave it for a little while, because sometimes when your brain's in copy, you get, you know, too involved in it. So then I like to leave it for a couple of weeks and then come back and sometimes write a completely different version of that sales letter. And so that's what I'm kind of doing this week, so we can test a completely different version, and see how that does. So that's kind of what's happening this week. Now, until I get in there and I get clear on everything and sit down and, you know, do all of this, I won't quite know the magnitude of exactly how much has to be accomplished in this next 5 days, but I know it's a lot. But one of the key things is that I find helps with this, because, you know, some people do say to us, like, you always seem to have a lot going on. But the thing is, it's always structured, because if you know where you're heading and what you're working on and what you're doing, and you've simplified that down into a plan, then you can just keep focused on it. I think sometimes people are what can be described as like a busy fool, where you're trying to do too many different things, and that's why you seem busy. But if you have that clear focus, then busyness can be great because you're working on the correct stuff. But busyness can also be bad, so just make sure you do have your plan. So with that said, we are here at Internet Profits HQ. If you're not part of the family, then smash that subscribe button if you're watching here on YouTube. If not, if you're on other social media like Facebook, then do be sure to like and share and comment. And let's spread this message and get more people into the Internet Profits family. So with that said, I'm here, lots to do. Have a great day. I will of course be back tomorrow in another episode of The Drive. So until then, take care.